show for you today. I'm here with To Each Its Own. We have Big Kales and we have Mantis. Indeed. So we're going to get into it today. I actually met these young ladies doing an event. I was doing some photography. You know how I do. Sometimes I go in with my many arts and many skills. And they were doing a show that actually caught my ear. And what I took from it is they were exposing the voice of the enemy and really putting out there in a practical way how the enemy is using his voice to just trick us in everyday life. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So how you ladies doing today?
Good.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you for
It's
having
my
us.
pleasure. Indeed. So, to each his own. I want to know, and so do our many viewers. How did you guys get started?
And well, we met at the University of West Georgia. We became really good friends. And one day we were actually just bored. So we went outside, was walking, and we saw a guitar up in the window, and we decided to go up because I'm interested in guitars. So we knocked on the door, and a young man by the name of Matt came to the door and kind of just showed us around. He had music recording software, so he let us come over, borrow it. So Big Kales made a beat, and we just got on it, and that is just taken off from there. But it wasn't always, Christian music.
Okay.
We started, waking up together and just realizing stuff and praying together, and just praying to not be alone on our journey.
Right.
And God sent us to each other.
Wow.
And it just got stronger and stronger and stronger, the things that he was showing us, to where we're like, man, we've got to expose this.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. And that's interesting. Before we delve too deep into this, where are you ladies from originally?
I have no idea. Well, my whole family, is from Atlanta, Georgia, but I've been all over, of course, because of the military, but I claim the A. Atlanta.
Peace out. Calm down. Okay.
I'm from Atlanta.
From Atlanta? Okay. You ladies pretty much born and raised. You kind of went out for a minute, and now you're back.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, where I need to be.
Where you need to be. God always works it out that way, right?
Yeah, he does.
Indeed. Okay, so this name, very interesting name that you chose. To each his own. And it's a phrase that's been used commonly. I've heard it before, teach his own, to each his own. But why that name for your group and what you do?
I guess I'll start. You can finish, since you found a new meaning in it.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't know how to group ourselves. No one could put a category on our music. So we're like, what word would describe that? Like, what would describe us? We're not like, any other artists that we've seen out. We're just different. So we're like, it just popped one day, to each his own. That was the original meaning.
Right.
But later on, Big Kales saw something different in the name. And so,
As
I'll let
far
you
as
explain that.
to each his own, to each his own is capitalized. His being, the man up top.
Right.
So that's how I looked at the name. To each his own.
To each God's own.
To each God's own.
But God knew that when we picked the name.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't, evident to me at first. But Big Kales, added that.
That's revelation knowledge.
Yeah.
Let it flow freely, uninterrupted and unhindered by any satanic or demonic forces.
It's kind of crazy.
It's
kind of crazy. God works so awesome. He really does. Because it's like, you think things are just random, but no, nothing's random. Everything, every little thing, even the placement of this pen, to me, is strategic from God.
Right.
And his plan. And he just reveals to you, the more and more you get into him, how strategic everything really is. Like, he's a strategic God. And that was just so awesome to me, how it had another meaning later on.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So to each his own.
That's
Yours,
right.
he has yours, and God owns all of us. So understand that. So, the purpose of your music. I know you ladies stand on a solid purpose. Even as far as what you're doing and who you want to reach, the audience that you're catering to. And even when you go into the studio, when you're sitting and you're writing your lyrics and you're making the beats, what's the purpose? Why?
it's the whole reason why, you know, we all are here to do our job, you know, is to get more people to Christ. So that's the motivation.
Yeah.
When I go, at least, you know, I'm trying to make sure that what I'm saying is gonna touch somebody and they're gonna hear it, even if they don't realize it. You know, whether they're in the midst of doing whatever they're doing, it might not be right, but when they hear it and they saying it, they're like, okay, I hear it.
And yeah, the purpose is people are dying, don't realize it spiritually. Okay, spiritually dead, you're dead already. There's a war going on. It's a serious war, and we're losing people. We're losing people. We're losing youth. We're losing everybody, and they just don't realize how their spirits are drifting away in this hypnotic music. These beats that are so fly, that are really stealing their souls. You know, I just urge everyone to listen to the lyrics. Just listen. Just sit down and listen on what's really going through your spirit. It's serious, and that's why we do it.
Wow. And even that, as your emotion is rising up, when I heard you ladies first perform, when I heard your song, I was over here and I'm doing something. I was over with the sweets, you know. I'm over getting some brownies and cupcakes, and I heard it, and it really. But no, my spirit heard it. I want to get you some makeup too.
Okay. Oh, cool.
But my spirit heard your song because you were exposing the enemy. What you were saying. I looked up. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't expect that. I didn't know what to expect. You know, I had never heard you. Okay, two ladies. They're gonna. I know Sister Sandra when she had you up. I know it wasn't gonna be something just like, oh my God. You know? But I didn't know what to expect. And when I heard the angle that you were coming on, I said, whoa, that's when I pulled y'all to the side, like, before y'all leave, come see me, come talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But real quick, we're going to come back into this. I just want to go to a media break real quick. We're still watching the layout. Keenan Dijon, to each his own. So you guys stay tuned.
What's up? It's Big Kels.
And I'm Mantis.
And we're to each his own.
To each his own.
So yeah, these are some young ladies, powerful in their ministry and everything that they're doing. Recognizing one day at an event, I was doing some photography. You know, Keenan Dijon always got his hands into something, right? And there was a song that kind of caught my attention, how they're bringing awareness to, in a practical way, on how the Spirit speaks to you as far as the mischievous things that we can do. So it caught my attention. I began to speak to them and learn more understanding on what they're doing. So now we're sitting down, have them on the show with the layout, our Jesus-friendly digital broadcast, bringing some more awareness to what they're doing and how they do their ministry. So we're just going to unfold and lay out more information on To Each His Own. Stay tuned.
Take a look around, I got these puppets all trained 'cause I'm